Namaskar, welcome to Desis in New York. 17th Annual South Asian International Film Festival has started. Yeah, December 16th to December 20th. 5 days में SAIFF is bringing you 13 films. Closing night movie का नाम है छोटे नवाब, and we are going to meet the director of Chote Nawab Kumud Chaudhary. Kumud Chaudhary is a National Award Golden Lotus Award winner. She's a writer, she's a director, she's a producer, she is a media professional. Yeah, she's wearing many different hats. और आज she's meeting us as a director of Chote Nawab.
My police intuition says it's a murder.
Nawabs of the Great Award.
Tell us about this film and how did you decide to make this film, and this is your debut film?
So Nita, this was like a natural progression for me. I've spent years and years um, in broadcast television. I was an anchor, producer, a documentary filmmaker prior to that. I jumped into television scenario when a little later in the day, in the 2001, 2002 era. Um, from being behind the table, from that side of the table, I jumped onto the other side, and I was writing for TV as well as feature films. I was associated as a creative director on a couple of feature films and all of that. Wrote a couple of them. For me, this was kind of waiting to happen, and in my mind, I was really not pushing myself, because I knew the day the right character, the right story comes to me, I'll take the jump. I knew that much, and it did happen like that. While my long-term associate Arsha Jaffrey, after a particularly long and grueling and not so great television meeting, with the broadcaster, we were just discussing, waiting for my car to come around the curb, just discussing other things in life, little disappointed with how the meeting had went. And Arshad lapsed into these characters that came from his own family. So Arshad comes from Lucknow, Kanpur area, and he had these interesting characters in his, near in his close family, also, people he knew around the place. I found that very interesting. I was actually intrigued at that point of time. I this just seemed like something that I'd jump into. A story around Muslims in India, a Muslim family in India connects with the past, looking forward to the future. Story of three generations playing around, at the backdrop of a marriage, a wedding, a romance, kind of growing, coming of age of Junaid, the 13, 14-year-old boy, and juxtaposed against a very opposing, kind of point of view. So I was immediately interested, and we set out to kind of draft the first three-pager, as we call it. It started looking good, and I was now wanting to, was in a bit of a hurry to kind of pitch it to somebody, and I was told that Saregama Yudli is looking for films that are off the cuff, little edgy and indie films and stuff like that. Um, so I took my chances there. They kind of liked the three-line pitch, so to say, asked me to kind of develop a script out of it. I went back to them with that script, and that's how it happened. Actually, getting the film, how it is with the debut directors, can be a long and grueling process, and But I did not have that, that that teething problem with my film. Um, the scripting took some time, a good 5-6 months. Drafts went back and forth and stuff. But we were very sure on how we wanted to do it, and that I wanted to keep it, I kind of wanted to underplay the characters and underplay the scenario and let other things, the environment, the atmosphere, do the major talking. We found a great location, and you must have seen that Haveli, um, which is a little distance from Lucknow, closer to Rai Bareli. I found the perfect Haveli there, the kind that I was looking at. And a cast to support, we cast some local actors. I we held workshops with the actors, long workshops with the actor. The lead girl, Plavita Bodhakur, was straight away walked into our lives as if, she was one of the first people to be cast. All of that. So things just fell into place one after one after that. The film was premiered sort of in Cincinnati Film Festival. We got the Best Feature Film Award there. We were judged as a Best Feature Film in Cincinnati, all of that. And 3 actors were nominated in various categories in the list of awards. So yeah, very happy about that. So though it is a drama, a high voltage drama, and it has a unique energy, I suppose, all of that, and good films sometimes find great audience. Grammar is all the same, day to day life. That was what guided me through Chote Nawab, the character of the young girl, Fauzia, and Junaid and Iman, all of them, these youngsters, the third generation. I see a bit of myself of them, rebellious and impetuous.
My police intuition says it's a murder.
Nawabs of the Great Award.
अबे साइकिल,
ये टूटती कौन बेर करता?
मैं तो
And I love you बहुत सारा.
என்னாச்சு
जब लड़कियों की बात आती है सब एनालिसिस फेल। हिंदुस्तान के सबसे बड़े दंगे सिखों के खिलाफ हुए।
के स्कूल में जा रही हूँ। टीचरों ने मेरे को इनवाइट किया है बच्चों को।